innocent girl.
Hello.
Are you? Ah.
You just lock her
Jordan,
away.
you're streaming. Get it together.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah. So,
She's gonna get locked up soon.
new campaign, new dice.
Test.
Okay. Do you want me to leave that on the
You
board?
get baby dice?
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna fucking spend a shit ton of money on you assholes. I knew that you were gonna be here.
Ouch.
Yeah, but
I'll put her in the room.
No.
go ahead and
No.
pick a.
The chicken is going to leave it warming just so once.
Yeah. Just lock her out.
It's been so long, I just threw shit in here.
Or bring her over here. I'll hold
I
her.
can hold her while I read.
You can knock yourself out.
No, you got first pick. We already decided this.
You get first pick.
Alright,
And then the new guys
Get the leftovers.
get the leftovers so
'Cause
they
they're not
could
here.
show up. I'm so sorry. They're not that close of friends.
talking about throwing shade.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure they're gonna fit
Just
in
kidding.
just
Halfly kidding.
fine with their third and fourth rate dice.
Well, listen to this one, dude. You sacrifice some of your health to mend another creature's injuries. You take 48 necrotic damage, and one creature of your choice that you can see within range regains a number of hit points equal to twice the damage you take.
Ooh, so like you hit me and it
That's-
hurts you
that's for
twice.
neck-
You hit
Necromancer?
yourself, and then you double the damage and heal one of your allies.
Whoa.
It's
That's
kinda
for a
cool. And that's a
necromancer?
third level necromancy. Yeah.
I'm going wizard, I think.
You're going wizard.
What are you
just
doing?
like I'm still going ranger, just because it's like a jack of all trades.
Nice.
You got a little bit of magic. I think you can heal.
So these guys are going to be a paladin and a bard.
That's what they chose.
Yeah, at least that's what they were thinking. So I think we're pretty balanced then,
Yeah, a bard is kind of healing.
right?
And the paladin has healing.
And I'm playing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Holy magic.
And you have healing too, actually.
Yeah, you double checked into that.
I looked into it just now and I saw that you have access to cure wounds. And he'll have access to cure wounds too. Actually, everyone has healing capability if he's a wizard.
Right. Are you still printing out those sheets when we make our character like you did?
Oh, I can, if that's how you want it.
I don't care. I just thought that's
I
that's
think
how
I
you
actually
do.
have some.
Or I don't know. We were just like writing it down and just going off of that.
Yeah, it's for like character sheet.
Yeah.
Do you guys want character sheets?
Um,
Probably the easiest way to do it. Well, you're going to do it on D&D Beyond, aren't you?
I think so.
Yeah.
But you're doing it off that.
I'm going to do it on here probably.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm outdated still. Nobody taught me this online.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe we could.
So if I were you guys, I would definitely be thinking about the subclass that you want to go down.
You can definitely tell I did not break these cards in.
Due to...
Do you think we could get him in, or do you want to do paper?
So the only thing is if we could obviously get him a D&D account. I don't know how we could get him into all of the content that we have on there.
Right.
That
That would probably just be because, like, even these guys when they log in, if they decide to do it on the iPad too, like I do have
I don't have an iPad though.
I've got an extra one, and I have my work one, which I can totally put D&D on there. I don't care.
You got mine on my work one already.
Right. Oh my god, like the other teachers, all they have is just fucking kids games all over their work computers for their kids and stuff.
Nice.
So I'm sure D&D wouldn't be a big issue.
All right. Can't take the suspense
I know.
anymore.
Which one are you taking?
I kind of like these.
Wow. I was very surprised by that.
I'm going these ones.
Or you thought I was choose those?
Yeah. I'll show these guys. The leftovers. These are what you get to pick from.
But I
You
think
can't
the
really
screen
see. Yeah.
is like really fucking you up right now.
Yeah. And also fight over.
My second choice was the. I was just like,
You
I
can
kind
still swap.
no, I was just like, I kind of like these better though.
And yeah, by all means, you don't have to use them. I just figured new campaign, new
Right.
set of dice. Why not? So, yeah. D&D Beyond. I don't know.
Yeah, should I go grab my other iPad? Or do you even
Yeah,
do you want to do it that way, or do you want to
is
do
it easier to? What is it easier
Well,
to
yeah, let
set
me
up?
show you. So, like, once you get it set up, so like, I'll show you. I have Sidell on here. Like,
Right.
here's Sidell, and then once I like pull them up, it's pretty slick actually. There's all
Oh yeah, that's
Stuff,
way
yeah.
much easier.
the so we can just get you signed up on that. You can just use my iPad when you're here. Whatever.
I wonder if you could just log in. Oh wait, but then you have a problem with your characters.
How many
the amount of characters
I
you
do have enough space for at least one.
But aren't you about to create a character?
Yeah, but I'll have one additional. I have space for two more characters.
That might be the move. If you
Right.
could just figure out how to.
And then even then, the system could maybe keep track of like his stats and stuff. And if we needed to delete it, it's easy to transfer it to paper. You know, or print it out even.
Yeah.
I think that's probably.
You should
the
try
way to
that.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. And then those guys will just have to get signed up on it because that's probably the easiest way. If we're all on there, right?
I mean, yeah.
Because like when we ran that campaign with Matt, you could even like
I have access to all you. I had access to all your.
other people could play your character too.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of a nice thing that you didn't have to have their sheets.
Your battery pack over here.
I'm trying to remember what Jackson did. I think he went with like Dragonborn. Yeah.
Oh. Well, the other cool thing about D&D Beyond is we have a contact, a connection who has like almost all the source material that's ever been made
Right.
on D&D Beyond.
Is that what?
So you'll have access to literally
Oh yeah.
all the source material. So you could also go outside of the core rulebook. Like, because what I want to get you, find for you right now is, oh, I'm in it, that's why. Like, I have Xanathar's here,
Yeah. Well,
and
card block, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
here it is. Here. Like, the Ranger they have these different
Class
subclasses.
of Rangers.
Yeah, so
They're
you
like Shadow Walker or something.
Yep. Monster Slayer, Gloomstalker, and then Taisha's Cauldron also has even more. So there's like all kinds of also different subclasses you can use outside of the core rulebook.
Right.
So you think I should just log in on mine?
Yeah, I would just see if you can log in at 2 different places at once.
Or should you just make his own?
I just know that if he makes his own, he won't have access to any of the content.
But he also won't have access to his character.
Do you guys also know what race you're going with?
Or at least under my account.
If it's under your account, it doesn't matter, right?
He wouldn't have access to his character, is what I'm saying.
Like at home.
Sure.
Yeah.
I kind of want to figure out how Matt did that for us. Just do that for him.
I think that's just a feature of you can.
You know, like maybe I'll just become like what Nat was for us when he did that. Can I just get it for everybody? Be like
Here
a
it is.
campaign leader. Oh, the tour.
Here it is. Master level, $55 a year annually, or $6 a month. Share unlocked official content with other players in your campaign. So I'm actually
Let's do
wondering
that.
if you just did that,
I'll do that.
you might actually be able to.
Then he can have it.
Yeah, but it's already unlocked for you, so you might actually not even have to buy it all because Nat already bought it all. So yeah.
Hmm. Otherwise, yeah. So does that get you all the books and stuff?
No, but it says there that it will.
Create unlimited characters.
It will. You can share unlocked content with other players in your campaign, but it's already unlocked for you because Nat granted you access. So I'm wondering if you can chain it. See what I'm saying?
I do.
Man, Elf and Half Elf are like the best races for Rangers.
Add publicly shared homebrew content to use within the toolset. Share official content with other players in your campaigns. But does that work? Or is it because it's, like you said, unlocked for me? I guess it's worth a shot, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering,
You can
maybe I
always
should-
just cancel it.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I should just do the $5.99 a month thing and then see if it works.
Yeah.
There it is. A bunch of money up front.
How do I create a campaign?
Well, I think.
I think you gotta pay to create a campaign.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the paywall, yeah. Maybe I should do it.
I was gonna say maybe our fearless leader could do it.
Do I want to spend $55 now, or do I want to spend $6 a
Let's
month?
test it first,
All
I'd
right.
say. And then forget about it. And then 2 years from now, you'll be like, did we ever go up to that yearly?
No.
No. We just stayed.
I'll spend. What is it? Oh God! But it's only you're literally saving $5. Oh wait, no, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, what is it? 50,
It's $6 a month. It's $55 annually.
70 some bucks.
Yeah, so it's worth it.
Okay. I think that thing should be charged up.
Download D&D Beyond. You won't regret it. That's the first dictation.
Yeah, you can probably get it on your phone too.
Yeah, I'm almost certain you can.
What's it called?
D&D Beyond. D and D.
Like the word in.
The symbol.
We're working on cheat coding you all the books. so you can like check them out whenever you want. And hopefully, if this works, we can get everybody in here. That'll help them when they make their characters too, because I think there's some pretty interesting. Yeah.
So there's tons of
paladin.
very cool content in there. This is what makes me nervous. I don't know if it's still recording or not. I wish I could just make it.
It's the green light.
So it's good?
Yeah.
I don't have to keep.
No.
Okay. Okay, D&D Beyond purchase is live.
So now you probably have to add us to the campaign.
Yeah, but I gotta. Hey, how do you make it? I don't know how to do this. I don't know Apple. How do I make it so I see my open apps?
Double click the center.
There is no center thing on this.
Is it like a swipe up kind of thing?
2 fingers. Start experimenting with how many. Sounds weird.
What if you hold
Start
it?
experimenting how many fingers you use.
I use my whole hand.
Oh yeah. Start waving at it. Maybe that'll work.
Open apps.
Do what I want.
Yeah, right? Just start talking to it. That seems to be the way it works now.
Seriously. What the fuck?
Okay, so you got this. Good.
Yeah, but I gotta re-update my. I gotta figure out how to close D&D Beyond.
Oh, I had you.
'Cause I don't know
Oh
cool.
no.
You can-
This iPad's too old.
to do it. It's not compatible.
Cool, you can
These are
continue
the
to Twitch
operating
if you wanted to
system.
be a
Here it
streamer and do it.
Can you get it on your phone?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, nice.
It's just like you can continue with Twitch and be a streamer and play D&D.
Okay. Also,
I don't know if I'm ready
just
for
close
that.
all tabs.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Everyone else is making $1,000 a day.
No,
Okay.
we can just go this route, guys. Like,
Sounds good.
we can just be the YouTube
YouTubers.
upload video guys,
Oh.
and Jen can manage our.
Yeah.
I don't think Jen wants to deal with that bull crap. Of like Josh
That's
trying to
very
steal a
true.
sack.
Need a social media presence?
Yep.
I got you. $6 a day, man. Make it
Boom.
big.
Boom.
That would pay for my campaign, my subscription.
There you go.
Okay, that didn't do it, but
This is gonna be a riveting video for them. to
Yes,
watch. I
you're
was
gonna
just
love
banging
it.
away on our voice.
you're gonna love it.
Hey, are you upset you missed this?
So, do you just like, for us to be in a group, do you like send me a.
I don't know.
I
I've
said,
gotten that far.
Yeah. How do I make a campaign? Or create. Oh, I have to be in the web application. Okay. Bastards. Oh, look at that.
hey, Jordan, just use
Cool, you
use
got
your
a
pen.
little pen there too.
Yeah. They gave me that at work too.
Wow. Your work likes you more than the like
So,
us
do you do
teachers.
the
yeah.
standard? Do.
Yeah, do a standard. Okay. Let's see here. Create a character, build an encounter. Cool. Game real sources tools.
Rick and Morty content.
I saw that.
What is these
Oh,
sources?
hey, are you starting a guy?
I'm just crash coursing this.
What the hell?
Because I got I took a picture of the settings that we're gonna use. Are you on this character
Oh,
preferences?
the one
Yeah.
thing I need you to change though is add homebrew.
Okay.
Add homebrew content.
Non-core and then add homebrew. You said.
Yes, do homebrew. How do you start a campaign? Creating a campaign.
This is too old to update.
Here we go.
Alright.
Create a campaign. Campaign name.
My iPad's too old.
You're the dungeon master, so you should have that all figured out.
I haven't. Okay, I know what it is.
Alright. Glad you do.
So this isn't, the app isn't going to work. Maybe I can get through on the browser.
Character name. Good lord, I suck with names.
I know. It's the hardest part.
Your name. Name. I'll just put Chris Kringle.
Scott Calvin.
Name.
Papa Hero.
Enable content sharing.
Names by fantasy name generators.
Send players this link to invite them to have them join your. Okay, copy the link. Okay.
Titsville. Not feeling that name. Randomize again.
Titsville? That's
No,
a terrible name.
Titsville. No, I said randomize. I was like, alright,
Titsville?
What's your number?
Zunigum. That doesn't sound a very imposing name.
Yeah, right. I know it's Zenny.
Karuga. No.
My
Fair.
number is...
My phone number?
Yeah.
Oh, my
What?
phone number?
Yeah, your phone
I
number.
thought you were looking for like a D&D Beyond number. 517 525
That sounds familiar.
8725.
And Dakota?
715
Yeah. Okay. 715.
574 4229.
Okay.
I wonder if you can go through the website. Do you know how you signed in? Give you a big screen. That works.
And it won't let me send it. That's rad. Why won't you let me send it? Dumb. Okay.
What are you?
I was trying to send the campaign link.
To send it from an iPad. Everybody needs that one.
Oh, is that an Android?
You're not on a cellular, but
You're saying? You're saying that?
oh, it does.
Yeah.
You should be able to do that.
Yeah.
That might be why you're having issues. Might be a setting or something like that.
Okay. Let me see if I can do it this way.
Good lord, it's been on since Gmail.
Okay, for some reason, it doesn't like Dakota's number. Oh, it's because he's not on iMessage.
Right.
Oh, no.
Okay, I just sent you the link to join.
Got it.
Is there another way I could send this to you? So dumb. Buddy, do you have Facebook?
Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have Messenger?
Should be. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try sending it over Messenger. I don't have Facebook.
Alright, Josh. I don't know.
You can just punch it in a URL. It's long, but you can do it.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Yeah.
What about Gmail? Would like email would work? Because you're using your email for the D.
Yes. I can send it to you in email. Good call.
Is that working on there or no?
Yeah, I just signed in, so I think
What's your email?
droll13@gmail.
Okay, I single my door. Door of the Lotus. Can
You can tell how old I was when I made my email.
13.
Yep.
Can you capitalize war, please?
It's not capitalized.
It is not capitalized, and it's bothering me.
All right. I'm doing a lot of things here.
It's okay.
Yeah, we know.
Cool name though.
Thank
Cool
you.
name.
Thank you.
I'm very intrigued.
Lotus is capitalized. But
Sumari.
war is not.
It's really bothering me.
Sumami. I'm just going there like, hey, how was Sumami? I'm like, Sumami is here.
Oh, this is sweet. I like this.
Create a character. Okay.
Shit. No, I don't want to create another one.
So did you get all the settings and stuff? Are you building right now?
Yeah, I got the settings. It's just like find a name and then raise.
Yeah. Oh, you're stuck on the name yet?
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out a name that fits.
Let me see the settings again.
I don't think I can edit
Over, and
this.
then you just add the other.
Yeah, keep going. Milestone. Fixed. Feats. See that one. Use encumbrance. Oh yeah, the coin thing. That's it, right?
Should be.
Okay.
I went up with.
What I gave you.
I don't think it lets me edit the title once I created it. Hold, please. We're gonna do it again. Deleting the campaign. Just want everyone to be happy.
Campaign's a failure.
Grammar's important.
I don't want to be hearing about that the whole entire fucking campaign.
This is a little war.
Little war.
The little war
Not
of the
serious
Lotus.
war. Yeah. Okay.
It's the baby war.
This is a fantasy name.
Man.
Ryan.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Nice.
With the double N.
I'll be Steve. With 2 V's.
Okay, yeah, I just sent you the link again. And Josh, link is sent. Okay.
This is email?
Email. Cool. And now,
The one with the later time, yep.
Yep.
I was like, hang on.
These are us over there.
This is actually really slow.
how do you?
That iPad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of old. The War of the Lotus. There. I like the look of that.
Come on.
All right. Character creation. 1 hour in. Let's edit this bad boy.
Campaigns. There it is. The War of the Lotus. Now, D. What do you have in your library?
What do you mean?
He's not there yet. We're gonna do some character
Oh, you're-
creation.
Wait, but go.
first.
But if we need to find out what's in his library first because that'll change what he has accessible to him on D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah.
Go to library at the bottom. Yeah, it didn't do it.
It didn't transfer.
No.
Damn. It's really dumb. So now, unless you buy them, nobody has them.
No, somebody has to buy them, I think. I don't think I have to buy them, but I'm just wondering then if...
What am I looking for?
Well, I was hoping that you would have all the source material that we had. But you don't.
No, I hate this. Stop. No,
Hmm.
it's the TV.
This content is currently shared through an active campaign.
Yeah, I'm not that surprised that didn't work. Just kind of hoping it would.
Yeah. So if you went nuts and started buying them,
Yeah.
can I share them
Yes.
if I get them?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Because this says that I own them, so I don't even know if I could buy them. You know?
That's a good
Like
point.
I can't buy what I already own.
Let me see here. Tysa's Cauldron. Yeah, what the fuck?
So, is there something though that
Wait, are
just
you in the
have to-
campaign yet? Sorry. Did you join the campaign?
Just all I have to do is just create.
Oh. Okay, create a guy.
Yeah, let's create characters first, and we'll tackle it. But he
Yeah.
has to look at the books in order to know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you can edit.
But that's if you're not like he knows he wants to be a ranger.
Yeah.
So you can always figure that. You
Yeah.
can take a look at the books later.
He can just start as a level 1 and
Yeah.
then upgrade it. Yeah, that's what he's going to be starting as anyways. So.
We're all starting as a level 1.
You can thank Josh here for that. I definitely wanted to do at least level 2 start, but it's fine.
I forgot.
We're gonna have a compromise.
1 level.
You're gonna love what I do.
We're gonna fight some goblins, and we're all gonna die, and it's gonna be awesome.
Doesn't have to be
It
goblins.
What are you gonna fight slimes? Here we go.
Okay, fine, kobolds. Twist my arm.
Yeah.
The only other
Yeah.
quarter level character in the game.
Rats are definitely quarter level.
You want to slay rats?
Yeah, you want to go to the sewer? And you come out
Maybe they're
smelling
really
like a
angry
stinky
rats.
person? I see how this is.
That's how you want your claim to fame to begin, is known as a rat slayer.
I mean, I'm gonna be like raising the dead, playing with bones. You know, like you guys are gonna be doing the slaying.
Got it.
That's basically what D's just gonna use it as target practice. And then I'll just try to pretend to
Target
practice
practice.
rezzing the dead on these
Oh.
rats.
Lavari. That's a cool name.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I'm going like random, so if that popped up, I just need you to quick double check. I went to create a new character, saw the sliders.
Homebrew, Magic, The Gathering, Eberron, non-core. Dice rolling. Sure. If that's what you want.
I don't know, Josh is like, here's the settings. I'm like, alright, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, that just adds a digital roller. Like, you can roll on here if you want.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Allow.
I'm rolling in real time, baby.
Milestone, hit point type is going to be manual. Confirm. Eats and multi-class.
Figured.
Ignore coin weight,
Create
yes.
this-
Yeah, that looks good.
I think that's it. Next, choose a race. Fuck.
Huh. Yeah, so what are we gonna do for races?
Well, so this is always point of contention because, like, if you want to min-max, there are specific races that are going to be more advantageous to you than others.
all right. Versus. So
Yeah, like,
should
what
we
is
be
this
strategic or
Aura
should we just do?
That's up to you.
What is this? This weird bird-like person.
Eric Roca?
Yeah,
I think.
What else do you have in there? Do you have like a?
I got Eric Roca.
Do you have like a?
So I'm gonna tell you about my character. He's gonna be like this troublemaker that
I got
I
Goliath,
picture him like
and then I got
kind of like the secretive guy
Yeah.
in Star Wars. You know, he kind of like the thief. I think he is in Star Wars. Am I making that?
Rogue.
Yeah, like
Rogue
Rogue
One?
One. Yeah. Just kind of like shady, like wears a cloak, you know. He's kind of like badass, but
I like Ren.
yeah, like he'll steal shit if he needs to get by, and then he starts to like dabble in magic, and then
So
it
like,
kind of fits into. So he was saying like
so
with
like
the
creepy
laws,
dude that just like chills in the basement with dead people. Kind of
right. So like
we're gonna be feeling really creepy around here. That's what I'm saying.
I just want to see all your.
So
I got like 3 legacy characters.
Jordan was kind of saying, like, in his world, magic is kind of frowned upon.
Not all magic.
It's kind of
So-
interesting.
Okay, so great time to like learn some more about the world. This is important. So fucking pay attention.
1 hour and 15 minutes in, you're finally going to see something important.
Important. I'll be right back.
I have to go check my notes.
What is this? Jealousy. Oh, there's a bit. Oh, they're like.
So I'm basically like doing illegal magic. I'm
Yes,
super
it's-
pumped about that.
It's very illegal magic. Necromancy is not legal. So basically, okay, so
Okay, this is like very high tech. There's different types of elves. Okay, hang on. This is
the
gonna be
world that you guys will inhabit is called Alria. Okay? Alria is a work in progress. I'll start there.
It's in construction, like everything else in this goddamn town.
Right now, this is the playable world.
Beautiful.
Okay?
There's
Give a
that
little-
little section up
Yeah,
there.
this is a continent. This is a continent.
Okay.
That little section up there.
I mean,
You will have access to this. The civilized portion of Alria sidebar.
Sidebar, time out.
You're
We'll
not going to
edit
know
this
what
out.
that is, but do you know what that is?
Yeah,
it
that's
looks like Thor.
the,
We're just not going to talk about it. Oh, wait. Oh, is that Orsic?
The
Is
arrow.
that Sidel?
Yeah. And I had started because you had cast
The grenade.
Mass,
You could see the dynamite in the.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the Dynamite Man series.
but you had cast like it was that really badass
Glowing
AOE spell that would summon the angels.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
right.
the angels there, but I never finished it. I should try to finish that because this was
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I started drawing. So actually, this kind of ties in. Valencia is a magic city. Is the magic city. Like this is Valencia is a city. It's in the southern continent.
Oh, so maybe I started there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's in the desert. Here we go. So
All right, can I put that in here? Character details. I'm gonna go straight for notes. Black story.
so like
Add a note here. Valencia. How do I spell that?
VOL
VOL.
ENTIA. Valencia.
Valencia.
So this is like
sounds
the
like a badass for healing.
this is like the play. This is the civilized realm here. Everything else is like wilderness. Okay. So Valencia is way down here, and it's part of
supposed to be and stuff?
what's that?
Are you supposed to be Shadow?
Yeah, this is known knowledge for you guys.
Okay.
This is all known. Like your characters would have a good understanding of at least this. So yeah, Valencia is down here. It's part of the Meridian Confederacy, which is it's a city-state agreement between Sire and Valencia, and they pretty much control this entire region. Okay, so they're the free cities of the Meridian, is what they call themselves.
I see.
Okay, and Sire is a what's the word I'm looking for? Theologically, it's ruled by theocracy. So there's a pantheon there, and they have like 5 or 6 gods, I think, that form this pantheon. And so basically, what happened is there's a lot of information coming at you guys, and there's actually I have like a sheet that you guys will all have access to that no one will read. But it's there if you want all this information.
Okay.
So basically, you will be living in this year 114 of the Second Age of men. Okay,
Okay.
and the history of Elria is kind of forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
But what you know as a common folk is that in the First Age, Elria was consumed by war and strife between the mortals and invading demons. Okay?
Okay.
And the first age was brought to an end when the city of Sire went out on what's called the Magic Inquisition, and they sent warriors and clerics and wizards out, and they called it cleansing the realm. And so they basically went through the realm, and their goal was to find and either destroy anything that they deemed as chaos magic,
Right.
and also gather chaos relics. So basically, these guys had authority to,
Like a witch hunt.
yeah, they would determine.
And they're the big ho-hos of this entire realm because they're the ones like, oh, chaos magic is bad, but they're like, oh, this is what gives us the power to rule the entire continent.
Oh boy.
So
I'm not sure I want to be a wizard.
You're screwed.
okay, there's 3 sections of the civilized. There's actually 4 sections of the civilized realm, I would say.
Okay.
So the Meribian Confederacy is down here. That's the 3 cities,
Yeah.
which we just talked about. Then you have this middle section, which is defined by. So this is called Salum's Tier. It's a massive lake, and it drains into a waterfall, and then it tributaries as it flows out into the Ruby Coast. All of the land in between the tributaries is called the Kingdom of the Lotus Flower. And it's ruled by a monarchy, so a family, and
Royalty.
they're agrarian. So they grow, like, all the food for the region. Like, almost all of the food that
They don't
supplies the
trade.
north. No, they do. All the food that supplies the north and the south pretty much flows out of Agraria. That's this region. It's called Agraria. Okay? So they control, like, the food. Okay? These people are they still conform with, like, the Inquisition and the Sire teachings, but they're a lot more lenient on it. Like, they're not. You might run into people who are, like, who really want to turn you into the Inquisition, but you might also meet people who are like, I don't fucking care, and also fuck those guys, right? Then you have the North, which is the feudal North. So the feudal North is called the Valley of the Sword, and it's in between the Sword Mountain Range and the Spine Mountain Range. So I don't know if you can see here, but this is a mountain range, right? And this is a mountain range. And so the north is isolated from the Agraria and the south by this mountain range, and this is all feudal land. So everyone sort of rules independently of each other, but there's like a loose agreement that the seat of power is this map still says Neverwinter, but it's not Neverwinter because that's actually that is a place in the Forgotten Realms, and I actually changed everything so that it wouldn't be that way.
Let's see.
Um,
Got a map error.
okay, but anyway, so
This is
Storm's End, that's what it's called. It's called Storm's End. And so Storm's End is like recognized as like loosely like the seat of power in the region, but you also have other major players like, so Snowloft is right on the border here, and they are a smaller family but are incredibly militarily very powerful. Then you have Griffin Hall. That's another family. They control like trade in and out of here. Tor is another family. Castle Azura, Highhaven. Like, so all of these are run by families, and they can bicker amongst themselves as well. Like, they might not always see eye to eye. They can even go to war with each other if they want. But the important thing is that they are more traditional. They largely oppose the Inquisition. They are much more like, stay out of our business. Like, we want to do things the old way. Like, okay?
Yeah.
Then you have up here in the north, and this is called like the frontier. It's like very isolated, and you're starting to get out into the wilderness. There's only a handful of civilizations up here that are they're city-states. They don't have like a country or anything. They're just govern themselves. Mainly the big ones is Emberforge and Gauntlegrim. Emberforge is a massive city built on a mountain with labor is organized top to bottom. So your rulers are way at the top and your shit shovelers are at the bottom.
Okay.
Gauntlegrim is a dwarven settlement underneath the mountain. Then the last thing you need to know about is, so you have the wildlands out here where you'll find like orc tribes and things like that. And you have the borderlands, which is east of Castle Zero here. And that is also like a land of lawlessness. It's like it's a free city, state sort of area. They don't conform to any rules either. But there's like, it's like rampant with like thievery and pirates and things like that.
Got it.
That was a lot. I know.
Sand people.
Yeah.
Very well done. Okay. Well, we'll get a picture of that.
I have one, and it's going to go in the Google Drive. Actually, I think I can put it right in D&D Beyond.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Along with my document no one will read.
I can't wait to read it.
You're not going to read it.
Maybe someday I'll read it.
I'll be the weird guy that, his third language, he can speak Minotaur. he's grunting at me.
Oh, yes, a Minotaur. I've been waiting to meet you.
Then
In all
I
the
can speak Goblin.
in all the campaigns I've always played, we always run into a Minotaur.
Then I can speak Goblin, Joe be like, hey. Yeah, he wants to kill us and then rape the girl. So, let's,
Pretty much what every goblin wants.
Right?
I don't need to speak it to know what a goblin wants. Gold? Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Gold.
I think the reason why I told you that, though, is just so you know that depending on where you are, you won't be persecuted as heavily.
What is the main population in Valentia?
Very diverse.
Very diverse.
Yes. So I can actually read you little blurbs about Valencia and Sire, so you have a good idea of what's going on there.
I'm trying to figure out my two skills. I'm going to be the best of both worlds. I'm going to be a half-elf.
Oh, I was thinking about being a half elf.
You can both be a half elf.
Maybe we'll both be half elves.
Yeah, we're just going to be like a brother from another mother. But in our case, it's a brother from another father. But okay.
I was wondering if anyone was going to say that. So it's
Very
funny
true.
because you guys are half elves. Okay, so
I think I'm going to do perception and stuff.
okay, here's a quick little blurb on the Meridian. So you have Sire, which is a theocracy. The right to rule is derived from the divine. The Holy Church of Sire is the governing body. Their sigil is a crimson dragon upon a red and yellow checkered field. And order is derived from a divine cardinal council. So there's 4 seats on this council, excuse me, 5. Their resources are theological studies, shipbuilding, witching services, precious metal mines. Mortals flock from all corners of civilization to serve and engage with the Holy Church of Sire. Ancient ship making still thrives, witching guilds, silver, gold, and platinum.
So they make ships?
They make ships, and they also provide witching services, like I said. So like monster hunting, or demon hunting, or...
So is this a favorable estate? Are the witch hunters after him?
Valencia?
Is that over?
Valencia?
Yeah.
So there are still inquisitors, but they are dispatched exceedingly rare in today's day. So the Second Age began when basically Sire concluded the Inquisition and declared the realm cleansed. That marked the start of the Second Age.
And we're 100, how many days?
Year 114.
114 years?
Yeah, after the second area, after the
Okay, I can
cleansing.
work with that.
Okay.
Because don't elves live forever too?
Yeah, they won't
Up
die
to
from old age.
700.
Actually, I think technically in D&D they will die at old age at like 800 or something.
Yeah, 700 to 800.
So if my guy's like 20,
You're like really
That's a
Wow.
really young elf.
but he could be like 100 or something.
Yeah, like
111. He could have been born.
that could actually be fun to explore too. Like you could actually still remember the Inquisition,
Right.
or you couldn't.
Depending on how old I am.
Yeah,
Uh,
something to think about.
with my
Yeah.
half health abilities, I don't know if you want me to mess with that.
I think I got it figured out.
Oh, yeah, you can fuck with all this if you want. I don't care.
What is he messing with?
Or the
No.
origin.
Origin ability score increase and the origin languages. Because basically, so
Shouldn't it match with?
yeah, but
So,
because I have origin, I basically made it free. So like, if you want to play, say, a Dragonborns are typically really hardy, have high constitution, but you want them to be super dexterous instead. You can
Yeah.
do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think I'm playing more into my backstory than I am metaing my stats.
Yeah. Which I think is cool. So Valencia, government is manocratic. Rule of law flows downward from the head of the college. So the archmage of the college is basically the governor of the city.
Okay.
Okay. Valentian Order of the Arcane Arts is the university there. Their quote, liberty lies in the pursuit of knowledge. Their sigil is a blue sunburst upon a red and yellow checkered field. They have a board of education, and that's who creates the laws. And so they have a high mage for every mana type, I think is the word I'm looking for. So you notice that, so they have like an evocation high mage. He's like in charge of evocation.
Yeah.
They have one for every class, every subject except necromancy.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Because necromancy is no.
even for them?
Even for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, and just a little bit more about them: resources, arcane study and services, enchantment services, magical remedies, and crystal gem mines. Like Sire, mortals flock from all corners of the globe to take advantage of Valentian medicine, enchantment, arcane study, as well as mystical and unorthodox methods of entertainment. The religion is arcane. Valencia is religiously free. This fact has historically been an awkward blemish on an otherwise spectacular and mutually beneficial relationship with Sire. Okay.
That's what I'm going to do.
Are you from Valencia? Because maybe we are brothers.
I think I got that settled. So,
You were brothers separated.
who knows? All I know is since I'm going ranger, I'm going to be more like, on the outskirts, like of town, kind of like, half elf. People are always, I know elves always hated a half elf because, it's like, it dirties their royal blood.
Right.
Per se, pure blood. And then, so I'm going to be like someone who's like, on the outskirts, more in the woods where I can be, practicing shooting with my bow and stuff like that, hunting and stuff like that.
Like an outcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like
Probably
an
never
outcast,
know whoever my parents were because, it was just frowned upon. And, was forced to live and raised up on their own. And then, just stumble upon a couple of people to go on an adventure together.
Right.
I have an idea for that. So where were you? Like, where'd you grow up? Did you grow up like in the South with like in his region, did you grow up in Agraria? Did you grow up in the feudal north? Did you grow up in the
I'm feeling
frontier?
more like, like next to like the river. Between I wouldn't be shocked if you had me on the island or whatever it is.
Where? Sorry?
This kingdom or
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Yeah, so, but the foothills, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just somewhere where you're just always just being put to test and always forced to bring food.
Okay. I like it. And so you're going to have to decide a preferred terrain as a ranger.
Yeah.
I'd highly recommend that preferred terrain is where you grew up, basically. So in this case, it would be mountains.
Right. Mountain ranger.
Yeah, so if you wanted to change that, now would be the time. Like, if you're like, no, I really want my preferred terrain to be forests, then you would need to probably be either up here in the Eversnow or in the Visanthian or the Wolf's Wood or the Winterwood.
What's the difference between the two?
So, the advantage to your preferred terrain is that as the ranger, you cannot become lost in your preferred terrain, and you also you gain a bunch of also other benefits, like scavenging for food is easier.
Right.
You're not slowed down here.
And different elevation of terrain.
Yeah, there we go.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so when traveling for an hour or more in your favorite terrain, you gain the following benefits. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, and tracking, you remain alert to danger. If you are traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. While tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Okay.
Natural Explorer perk. That's what that is.
I'm just now gonna sit here and think, I can't even go off our past mission because we were in woods and mountains too, so each is gonna have its advantage.
I think mountains would serve you well.
What?
I think mountains would serve you well. Just saying.
You think mountains are?
It would serve you well. It's a good one, especially because the mountains are already pretty treacherous places.
Well, and then just from this continent, you got this range and this range.
Yep.
Who knows who if we get? So I think I'm going to be more than a mountain ranger.
I can also show you.
Wizards are Constitution?
Wisdom for their spell save.
Intelligence.
Or, yeah, intelligence, sorry.
That makes sense. How come it says Constitution? What is that? Hit points at first level. 6
So,
plus your Constitution modifier.
Always will recommend that if you're going off of the quick build, it will always recommend that Constitution is your second highest stat block because that's going to determine your hit points.
Okay. That we should go over, like how we're going to do abilities, scores. I don't really know how to do that.
Oh, so you assign all that yourself.
I know.
But we're doing the standard
Are we
array.
rolling?
We're going to do the standard array. Unless you guys... No, we're going to do standard array.
Standard array.
Yeah, so that is...
So, like, I'm getting an ability. It's telling me because of my race, I get an ability score increase because I'm a half elf. So, I'm trying to decide where I want to add those scores. I think definitely intelligence makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, especially with the backstory, I'm kind of coming up with that in my head. I mean, maybe I'll do both intelligence. I don't know. But I'm thinking maybe I should take some Constitution. I don't know.
Constitution's never a bad thing. So you guys might want to write this down. So your standard array is 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, and 8.
So 15,
14,
14,
13,
13,
12,
12,
10,
10.
and 8.
So we get to pick where those go.
You can assign those into your attributes.
Oh yeah, Natural Explorer. That's which one you want
Yep.
to do? Yeah, okay.
So, oh
Mountain.
man. What do I want to increase ability score? What does increasing my intelligence score do for me as a wizard?
your spell attacks will hit more often, and I think they'll do more damage. So increasing your intelligence score will increase your attack modifier.
What do you think enemies are in the mountains? Beast?
All kinds.
All
You
kinds.
would have
Because I got a stat where I can have a favorite enemy, so
Yep.
I guess I'm, like an advantage against that enemy.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know if,
you have to pick that now.
yeah. It's a level 1 option, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if they're beast.
Yeah,
Just go
actually,
see
I got a good solution here for that. Give me 1 second.
Just let me know. I'm just like,
Although, what's the dex, right?
Dexterity.
Dexterity is stealth.
Dexterity is not gonna. That's stealth based, yes. But as far as your combat capabilities, dexterity won't affect you at all. As a wizard, you will be relying solely on your intelligence in combat, unless you're trying to crack someone over the head with like your staff or something. In which case, you'd use your strength or your dex. But why would you do that?
Oh, but what might? Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh wait, it won't let me take another intelligence. So probably Constitution's my next best one then, huh?
Investigation would probably be.
I mean, I was gonna multi-class into a rogue.
If you are thinking about going that route, then it would make perfect sense for you to put it into dexterity.
Insights, wisdom.
Like you can probably see where I'm going with mine.
Mm-hmm.
Outcast, smart, lived through the Renaissance,
What is the nature?
Inquisition.
What does the nature skill do? I should know this, but I got it.
The what?
The nature skill, part of your skills. It's just trying to tell me.
Oh, what does nature do?
Yeah. I just don't know if I should go nature or survival.
So it would. Nature would be like if you were trying to identify
plants and stuff.
plants
like
or like a beast. I would probably have you do a nature check if you were like trying to track
or
a
is
beast.
that like insight?
No, I personally hate insight. I'm going to say that right now.
Okay.
I feel like the only time I ever see insight used is when a player's like, I'm talking to you as an NPC, and you just go, I don't believe you. Insight check. And then you go, natural 20. Were you lying or not? To me, I don't think that's fair. Like, you as the player should be trying to determine if I'm lying to you or not. You shouldn't be relying on the dice to tell you whether or not I'm lying to you. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah, I would say that.
Well, we never really did that where you like did that where two NPCs where you're just like, hey,
You don't necessarily need to tell them that you're lying. They're lying or not, though. You could be like, you start sweating profusely.
Right, but like that's in itself
They'll say
tipping off whether or not he's telling the truth or not.
that's part of it, right? The insight. If you don't roll well. Are you saying like abusing that check?
Yeah, for me
It's
personally,
just,
it's never.
like, and I also got like investigation is part of like tracking, though, right? Is that
Yeah, a little bit. I would say that's more for like if you're looking for clues or something. So back to what you're saying, I would rather the party like determine if someone's lying to you by like I don't know, like probing their mind with magic or finding evidence in their room or something other than like.
or you want to go down the cruel path and just torture the guy?
Or
There's
torture
the-
the guy. Valid.
Legit option.
Yeah. Right? Like, you see what I'm saying?
I've never done that.
Well, you did try to steal a potato sack and throw a horse stew in a sack.
Force duel. The only survivor of
Yeah.
your guys' jailbreak.
It was going good, really well, and then just one thing after
No,
another.
Ilvera caught up to you guys and murdered everyone.
Right.
You remember that?
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, so like, let's say you're in like for me in my natural terrain, and I want to like, let's say tracking beast or like let's say you're trying to chase after someone, or I'm trying to look for tracks, or if
Yep.
anyone's been nearby. Is that still part of investigation, or is that part of like
If you were trying to track someone, I would probably go nature.
nature?
Yeah.
Alright. Then
What's with the skills?
I feel like investigation's more like a rogue.
If you were tracking someone out in the wilderness, I would go with a nature check.
Alright.
If you were tracking someone through a city, I would probably do an investigation check.
Alright. Well, then that's not going to be my forte at
Yeah.
all. Then. That just totally answered my question. We still kind of got you distracted. I'm still on that favorite enemy.
Yeah.
Monstrosities. I could see that with chaos magic. He just got some weird ass
I just
creatures.
still need an explanation of the ability scores. For now, I'm looking at skill. These are my proficiencies, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, what do I want as a wizard? I've never played a wizard before. Do I want Arcana?
Definitely. I think you'll gain Arcana for free. I think that's one of your... You have to take Arcana. I think.
Would that be in the description?
Oh, for the half?
Yeah.
For elves, it is. You're one of your proficiencies. For a half elf, you get to choose which two proficiencies you want to be good in.
Okay, so creature type. So there's beast, obviously.
Right.
Dragon.
I don't think I'm that strong to slay a dragon in a mountain.
I would give you fiend.
Beans?
Yep. So devils.
Okay.
I
I just want something in the middle. Like, I feel like beast is like too cheesy, you know? I got undead, plants, oozes, monstrosities, humanoids, which is an interesting. Giants, fiends, fae, elementals, dragons, constructs, and celestials, beasts, and aberrations.
honestly,
You're the DM, so if you don't want me to have like a favorite enemy, that's cool too. I'm just
no, you should have one. I personally think like
if it's these,
fiends. I know it seems really weird, but I think as you play the campaign, you will understand why I think fiends is a good choice.
okay.
But I think fiends could be really cool for you. And so the story there would be like,
Yeah, I was trying to get a background for me. Are creatures of wickedness that are native to the lower planes.
yep,
A few are the servants of deities, but many more labored under the leaderships of archdevils and demon princes. Evil priests and mages sometimes summon fiends to the material world to do their bidding. If an evil celestial is a rarity, a good fiend is almost inconceivable. Fiends include demons, devils, hellhounds,
Rakshasha.
and Yugolots.
And so I would say the backstory that you have for that is like when you were out in the mountains, you stumbled upon an ancient temple, essentially. And it was demonic, devilish in nature. And inside you found a pair of fiends there that you slew in combat.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Okay?
What would you...
That sounds awesome.
I was like, God, you can tell me more.
Yeah.
What Abyssal? Is that Fiend's language?
Yes. No. Fiends speak.
Because for some odd reason it's going to choose a language, which I don't know why. Yeah.
Do fiends speak Abyssal? Maybe.
When you gain this feature, you also learn one language of your choice that is spoken by your favorite enemies, if they speak one at all.
Okay. So is that what it's offering you, Abyssal? Okay, then that's what they speak. Yeah.
I'm assuming Abyssal because it sounds like, the deep abyss, stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
I initially thought no because demons are from the abyss.
Well, and it says choose a language, it's got me all these, that's why I'm like, wondering what there's deep speech.
No, sorry. Devils speak Infernal. I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah, okay, there is Infernal.
Yeah, so take Infernal.
Right. This is way too much work just for character creation.
That's why we're doing this all one night here. What about my skills?
Skills.
I need help with that.
Okay.
So I'm refreshing my mind on the ability scores. I remember that for checks and stuff. Looks like I'm doing good. I'm already got intelligence and constitution.
Wizard, right?
As a wizard. So I'm pretty sure I want Arcana, but I don't remember what it works or what it's for.
So Arcana would be you find glyphs on the wall, and you say, "What do these glyphs mean?" I would say, "Make an Arcana check," and you roll.
Right.
And okay.
So it's like a specified. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a more specific intelligence check.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's derived from your intelligence.
Correct. Got it. Okay. That I remember now.
Okay.
So
You said the standard
I should know Arcana
for ability scores?
Yes, that's the numbers that you wrote down.
because I'm a wizard, and nobody else is a wizard. I think I should have. I should have the skill of survival.
Yeah, I would say that's fine. I don't know if you can take survival. Well, you could. In your situation, I'd let you do it.
Oh, is that not part of the?
Because here it's only offering you Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion. But if you want survival, you can have survival.
I feel like that's a big theme for my dude. Survival.
Well, I know.
So that's also why I was kind of thinking history, because you would have like a living knowledge of what's gone on.
Longer than these guys? I mean, he's
That's true.
probably as old as I am. Like, how much history of the world does that encapsulate? I don't know.
What does Constitution do? Is that like
That determines your hit points.
What?
Determines your hit points,
Okay. Alright.
and it's like a general measure of how hardy you are, like how resilient to disease and death you are. Yeah, take whatever you want. If you want to have survival, take it.
I think stealth is important too. Because I've survived by being stealthy.
I think honestly, probably stealth makes more sense to me than survival, because survival makes me think more about like
Outdoors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Like he would have survival.
Yeah.
Right. I kind of want to be the stealthy character anyways.
I went
In case we need to
dexterity
steal
first,
any.
and then my
wisdom.
wisdom, because, like you said, survival and stuff like that is wisdom checks, so I figured that, and then my strength, because, you gotta still survive in the woods, and then constitution. And then I knew my charismatic was not going to be the greatest because I'm just outcast.
It's not charismatic.
And
Nice. Okay.
it's just off because,
I see. Yeah.
racial is my racial advantage. And then I don't know if my class stuff is affecting that too.
Can you change your racial advantages?
It should be up in the top where the
If I were you, if you wanted this to be your stat block, I would take your point out of wisdom and put it on your constitution.
constitution.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know Alright, I just went dexterity for the 2 and then.
Oh
one
wait,
for
I'm
strength.
sorry. I forget wisdom is important to you because never mind.
Yeah, I just went with Constitution
Yep.
like the 4th because I figured strength is still kind of hand in hand with dexterity
Yeah.
and ruggedness.
So
I can take strength and put it in Constitution though if I need to be.
I probably would do that, but this is fine.
Right.
The only thing is right now you're only getting a +1 on your Constitution, and remember every time you level up, you will gain your Constitution modifier plus whatever you roll.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I tend to advise people to at least make it your 3rd highest stat.
Alright, makes sense.
At
That
least.
or because I got the +1 on the strength, I can flip it.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah.
What do they speak down in Valencia? What can I speak?
All
here?
languages. It's a very diverse, very colorful
Is that
land.
better? 13 for strength and Constitution, and then just 15 for wisdom.
Yeah,
and 17.
I think you'll
I'm
get a
gonna
lot
say
more out of that.
that I can also
Okay.
speak. I don't know. D, what'd you pick? What can you speak?
You're with your half elf, you get common and elvish,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just went with the dwarves.
You went Dwarvish.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna speak halfway.
because that's like the 3 main common races you're gonna hit is elvish, dwarvish, and then because of my enemy,
Halfling?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do halfling.
I like how Jordan's like also giving us clues like you don't want to have.
Well, I'm just like, I don't want you guys to pick something that you then never use.
I don't-
Right.
You
I
know?
mean, I don't know that I'll use any of these gnomish.
Uh,
I have friends with the gnomes.
He's got that look of a no.
I mean, I don't think I'm. Well, actually, I should be celestial, shouldn't I? That make sense?
what's your reasoning?
To speak with God. Maybe I studied that in case I get a chance to ask him about where.
I don't know, man.
Why-
I guess you
why they do that.
ask unless you're asking an undead god
Okay.
to teach you. I mean, it's
Maybe
an
you learned
interesting
that after
route.
college.
Right.
Because I assume that that's part of your backstory. Like
Yes.
you were into college at one point.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And now, were you kicked out, or did you leave, or?
Well, that's for me to know.
All right, like, you don't
Very
even want to
secretive.
trust your teammates here. I see how this
You have to tell me.
Um,
You don't have to tell him, but I need to know.
I just say that when I'm.
When
I'm
you
not
don't
sure.
know. Yeah. So you got to think about that one, but I do want to know.
It's.
Ooh, we can even go down to like hair and skin.
I
And,
think it's more along the lines of the. What do you call it? Not the reckoning. I can't.
The Inquisition.
Inquisition. So I just can picture them coming around and like killing all the wizards and stuff, and then I just lie. But in the process, I had been studying. So the Inquisition is what makes me leave the college.
Okay.
But in the process, I had been studying necromancy in secret, or toying around with it, and then I had been studying celestial in case I get a chance to find out more about it.
You were so Celestial was one of the classes that you took at the university. Just so you
Okay.
know.
Got it.
But yeah, obviously you were learning necromancy from more forbidden means.
Right.
maybe you lost someone close to you.
I am going to be a wizard. Ooh.
Would it be common hair? I don't know. Let's just be brown, be boring. We could have gone pink somehow.
Oh, this is important. Kind of. So
This is important.
I mean, it's important for you. I just think you should know about this. There is another source of magical knowledge.
Okay.
Emberforge. So again, if you remember, the North really doesn't really get along with the South.
Okay.
They don't agree with their whole lifestyle,
Beliefs.
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
They do magic differently. So down here in the South, it's very open. Like anyone can go to the college if they can afford to. Anyone can expand their magical knowledge if they choose to. People can just pop up magical shops all over the place, right? They can peddle magical items, potions, all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
In the north, it's tightly regulated. So in the north, the houses will appoint a court wizard. And these court wizards are trained in Emberforge.
Oh.
And they're all super hot babes,
Whoa.
just so you know. Have you seen The Witcher?
No.
Oh.
Oh, it's so good.
The court wizards. They're all super hot babes. That's
Yes.
literally where I stole that from. I was like, that's brilliant. All of the northern wizards or court mages are super hot babes.
Oh, and I like the guy that played Superman, and who's now he's the Witcher.
Yeah.
I said to Dad, I was like, I'm straight, but there's something about a guy with a deep voice. I was like, when you sit there, he goes, "When I say run," you're like, oh gosh, where do you want me to run? Like, I'll run.
That's funny.
So yeah, and again, like the northern magic, like the court wizards have their own discretion. They do their own things. They can help who they want, but they are also under the king. They are trusted advisors of the king.
Okay.
Okay, so does that make sense?
It does.
And what's like the skin? Yeah, it's like asking for to give you a picture idea of what my character kind of looks like. So like, is it like what's the native like racial skin?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Make it up yourself.
Well, it's like hair. I was like, obviously, I'm not going to be the guy that goes pink.
I would say probably in Agraria, it's not quite like chocolate,
Right.
but it's definitely not pink.
Well, no.
You're probably somewhere in the middle, like.
Okay. Oh, and I got to think mountains. Yeah, I get that works.
Okay. So now I need a proficiency. Man. I got history.
Oh wait, what were you just picking? You need one more proficiency still? You're still deciding?
Well, I went Arcana and
So you already have history as a proficiency. That came?
no, I picked that.
Oh, okay.
No, I get a proficiency either. I already took history. I figured, why not? I probably would also know about religion. Is anybody going to know about religion? Anybody being religious? Maybe
The paladin would probably have religious background.
Yep. So also with a cleric, if anyone does do
No one's
cleric.
going to be a cleric.
I know.
No cleric.
No
No
cleric
cleric in
party.
the party.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Would it make sense that I also study medicine as a necromancer?
I like it.
Yeah, that's actually an intriguing background because
that's
you got to
cool.
think.
I like that.
You got to think. You got to know that. You got to study the analogy of a human body.
You have to
and,
know
like,
life to know death.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this recording? Whoa, man.
Give me a hit of that.
Okay, arcane recovery. Once per day on short rest.
And again, like having access to the college, like really you could study just about anything you want. So
Got it.
we can justify pretty much anything.
And you
Standard array. Standard array.
Standard array.
You probably want us to add our own characteristics, right?
I am going to be intelligent.
Yeah, if you want. Doesn't feel,
15?
not necessary.
15, 14, 13, 12.
10 and 8.
So I probably want Constitution, intelligence, dexterity. I'm not going to be very strong.
No, you're gonna be a twig. Literally. That's how Barian
What
was.
do?
I was.
Yeah. I just don't. Maybe that's too much.
Oh gosh, we gotta start with the
Could you be really intelligent without being very wise?
Yes.
What kind of character do I have? Is he wise about the decisions he makes?
Where are you trying to slot it right now? At 12?
Yeah.
That's fine. It's a +1. He's not like dumb about the decision he makes. He's not like Buddha level wise though. You know?
I probably should be low in dexterity, but if I'm multi-class rogue,
Yeah, you want.
I want a decent dex.
Yep.
So I think my strength has to take that.
Wait. I'm just like, I'm curious, what's this add items? And then one of the items is a bagpipe.
A bagpipe?
Yeah, it's like, I want to see that guy just go to the in the middle of a battle.
If that was the bard.
Yeah, the bard.
Bagpiping bard. That'd be awesome.
You're like, I feel it! I get cured while we're getting our ass kicked. Just sitting there going, why does the music sound like we're dying? Just for shits and giggles, you can add a
What do I
battle
want
axe.
for a name? Who is this guy? I can picture him. Oh crap. Oh crap, I hit it too many times. Oh no. Oh, now I did it. Oh, Jesus, Josh.
Okay, it's pretty
Don't hit
badass.
the name shuffler too many times. Okay, I think it's saved.
Yeah, I'm not a very charismatic person at all.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have to do the talking. The bard will do the talking.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely the bar.
The bard will be very charismatic. You can count on that.
How do I edit this? What was that description? This guy is going to be chaotic good.
Like it?
So am I in your campaign now? Is it us?
With the faith.
You should be.
Do I have to hit start a new campaign? No.
No, you should be in the campaign. I thought I saw you there already.
I know. I just
My
like,
lifestyle.
it says what's next, and I'm kind of like, is a kid now? Like,
Are we
do I
picking
touch anything?
lifestyles?
Like,
What are we starting with?
I feel like you'd probably be poor, honestly.
Or modest. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I put myself.
Yeah. I see both of you guys in here. I see Lavari is in here, so character level 0. No race. Wait. No, he's a half elf, level 1 half elf ranger.
Yeah, it looks like I got it. Okay.
Do you have all the content now? I'm just
Yeah.
wondering. You do?
Especially on my mobile app down here. So,
You have all the content.
Your campaign and it was like,
Oh yeah, that looks good.
and then it's taking me a while to load into a campaign if it's not starting yet, or I don't know. It's just-
Holy shit. He does.
What?
That worked. Wait, no, it didn't.
Do you have all the books?
No, he didn't. No, it didn't work.
Just starting equipment.
I just
It
went.
doesn't matter though.
I just went with the adventure guild, the adventure bag,
wait.
because it sounds just more like my background. So
Do you
Yeah,
take
yeah.
starting equipment?
I just went the adventure bag,
Adventure bag?
the adventure kit, or whatever it was. If you click on the checkbox, it'll show all the accessory that's in the bag.
I guess what I could do is I could just leave Marty's campaign.
Oh, wizard starting equipment. There we go. I'm going dagger, baby.
Well, they're like, oh, you want your own equipment? They're like, okay, you either get 2 short swords or 2 melee weapons. I was like, well, 2 short swords sounds awesome. So I'm gonna go with that. I was like, we're gonna be Orsic again, dueling.
Nice. So I feel like I get a arcane focus.
You do.
It's saying, do I want to start with an arcane focus?
Yes, absolutely.
Or do I want a component pouch?
That's up to you.
What's a component pouch? I don't understand.
Well, I think it's the same. I think you have a component pouch. You have a component pouch and an arcane focus.
It says I have to pick.
Oh.
Ooh, I like this stat bar exhaustion too.
So I used to know this. I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of flavor. The component pouch is a waterproof. Wait, that's not from DnD. Reddit.
Oh, an arcane focus gives me an option for different items. A component pouch does not. Interesting.
Well, you can have like conditions you can put yourself in if you're like.
Yeah, okay, so it's a matter of flavor. So some spells will ask for a material component.
Okay.
If the material component doesn't cost any money, your arcane focus or your component pouch provides that material component. So if you're using a component pouch and it's saying you need a piece of lint,
Yeah.
your component pouch has that piece of lint in it.
Covers it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you did
Whereas-
that variant.
Yeah,
Can it do anything?
yes.
Oh.
But it's also the same with the focus. Like, if you are using a focus instead of the material component, the focus serves that.
Oh, so do I want to wear a fanny pack or not?
Right. That's literally all it's asking. Do you want a fanny pack or do you
No.
want, like, a rock or something?
I don't want arcane focus.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
Now, if the component costs money, you need to actually go out and find that item. For instance, like the resurrection spell I was looking at today, that you have to have, like, a diamond that's worth, like, 1,000 gold coins.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. There's no way around that.
No.
That's the way they say it.
Yeah.
This one's too badass.
Oh, good lord! I just realized my dexterity is
So
insane.
if I have a dagger and then I picture myself not as like a wand or a staff wizard or even a rod or just like palm of my hand.
Yeah. So then you would have
Just arcane focus.
some kind of focus. Talisman, a rock.
But it says I can do arcane focus with my item as arcane focus.
Yeah.
So I can just focus on it.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if I made my character
Like,
stealth
I don't
too
need
broken.
anything.
Well, it's something.
still have to focus.
Yes. Probably like on that item. Well, like when you're concentrating, you know, it's an item.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like the
Okay.
arcane focus is just a magical item that you channel magic through, pretty much.
Right. So what if I select the same thing? Does that mean I don't have an item? Because it's giving me.
Yeah.
Like I can pick all these
I
things,
see.
or I could pick arcane focus.
Yeah, I just
itself.
do that. I think that's for if you are doing something other than whatever the hell.
Like if I had a wand, I would channel my stuff
exactly.
through that.
Exactly.
But
That
this
would
is
be your
just
focus.
coming from my, like the emperor.
Yeah, exactly. You still need one, so I would say it would be like like some kind of talisman, or maybe a skull, maybe like a raven's skull or something. You know,
I do need something.
you need a focus. You have to have a focus. You don't have to shoot your magic through it, but you need to have it on you in order to satisfy that material component of some of the spells. Perfect example. So you remember Ren and his smooth stone?
Yeah.
That was his focus. The smooth stone was his focus.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave it for now. A scholar's pack or an explorer's pack. Where are these listed?
Equipment. Oh, here, page 151 lists all the packs
Yep.
in the green block.
Yep, just found it.
Yep.
So, scholar is probably what I'm going with. Book of lore. What would I do with a book of lore? Study it? Or
Yes.
I would just maybe learn. Write down.
Maybe the Book of Lore is a forbidden necromancy book that you've been learning out of. Mm-hmm. And then we got to talk about how you got said book.
Yeah, it's more expensive too. 40 gold pieces. Oh my god. I like it. You want a little bit more.
I'm not sure why there's a little bag of sand in there.
Right. Just in case you need it. Here's some sand. I don't like that I have to have some sort of a focus thing.
You don't like that?
No.
Why not?
Because I want the focus to come from my mind. From all the smart shit that I've learned. And incantations, you know? It says an arcane focus is a special item, or a crystal, a rod, or a specially constructed staff, wand-like length of wood or some similar item designed to channel power of arcane spells. Sorcerer, warlock, or wizard can use such an item as a spellcasting focus as described in chapter 10.
So this app ain't here checking up where it can create an avatar for you.
The what?
An avatar for you, so maybe it looks like, you know.
I don't think
That's
it'll
where
do
I
that.
want to get eventually.
At that rate, it'll probably be virtual reality almost.
Right.
If you don't want a spellcasting focus, then just take a pouch. Because that's literally, you literally just need either a component pouch or a focus.
Okay. And I think the component pouch makes more sense to me anyway.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be a traditional wizard anyway.
Yes.
I'm not going to have a fucking staff.
No.
Or a fucking wand.
No. You just got a little bag.
Yo, Wizard Harry!
Just a bunch of bags of whatever the fuck I need.
Bag of weed.
Mary
That's
Poppins.
it.
Like Mary Poppins. I'm just like, hang on 1 minute. There it is. My owl feathers. I needed those.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, you know,
You're
we're gonna be
right. Okay. This is coming together. This is looking good.
yeah, we're gonna be looking at Orworth going, we need magic, hang on!
Yeah. I
I need to go find my dead tree branch.
I knew that I packed that somewhere.
It's in the back somewhere, let me try to find it.
So do we roll for HP? It's showing my max hit points are 8.
Yes. For level 1.
Start with 8? Or is that due to the Constitution of the United States?
Hold, please.
So paladin is gonna be like high in strength and constitution.
Probably, yeah.
Well, then he's gonna have wisdom build to fill, you know.
Hit points at first level is 6 plus your Constitution modifier. So 8 for you. You fragile little
What are yours?
wizard.
13.
Hit points at higher levels is 1d6 plus your Constitution modifier.
That's going to be interesting, considering
Also-
I'm not supposed to use my attacks. So the minute I use my attacks, everybody's going to know. Wizard Harry.
You're a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, I think I made my dexterity too broken right now.
See how my brain got there? It was a roundabout way.
You're
a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, I made my dexterity too broken right now. It's +5 right now for saving throws.
fuck yeah.
And then for stealth, it's +5. I was like, I need to be proficient at that. And +5, I was like, whoo! I'm gonna be nailing, hopefully.
Well, you know, the
75%.
paladin's going to be like, we'll be all stealthy, and the paladin going, ching,
Yeah.
ching,
Hey.
ching, and heavy armor.
Nice, yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
we've been there with Orsic, so you know what?
Yeah.
Cut me some slack.
Yeah.
You
I
are
was
a bard,
going for
though. I think Bard might go past without trace. So,
Ooh.
maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I remember passing off trees. That's a good one. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. Aside from the name, I gotta figure out a name for this dude.
Or you Warith, or whatever it's kind of a tongue twister there. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna be nicknaming you Ori if that's gonna be.
Oh no, that's not my name. That was just the one that was there. I'm thinking. Where's some of the help? Oh, names. I think I should have some decent ones
Just for the record, when you are rolling, since we're going to roll hit points, if you roll a 1, maybe a 2, but definitely on a 1, you can take the average of the roll.
Okay.
So you're not letting us keep our hit points, is what you're saying?
No, like when you level up,
Oh.
when you level up to gain more hit points, if you roll a 1, I'm not going to be like, tough shit, you gain, for instance, 2 hit points. I'd be like, you can take the average, so for you it would be 5.
Okay. This is so
Okay.
cool. I can like doing this
Sounds
to
good.
myself. Just playing with the app.
I'm fine with the 1.
You say that now,
It's gonna suck, but hopefully I get 6 the next time.
and then you get another 1.
No,
And then you get another 1.
It's,
And then you'll be
you
level
know,
5 with 15 hit points.
You
Yeah.
sit there when you get the paladin, and you sit there and you're like, don't get a 1 because you're a tank and you're supposed to stay alive.
Yeah.
Because if you die, we're all probably gonna die after you,
Right.
especially the wizard.
No, sorry, so it'd be 4 for you.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Just mean that everybody would have to keep him alive.
Yeah. So that way, actually, the number you really don't want to see is 2. Everything else doesn't. Everything else is either equal or better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it for him is like plus his constitution, ain't it like a -1 for him?
No, he has a positive constitution. So long as you have a positive number in your constitution, you won't have a negative. You won't risk subtracting health when you level up. I've always thought it would be really fun to make a character that was like really old and had a weak constitution. Because, he's like really frail,
Yeah.
like he's dying.
Funny. Alright.
Where are we at? How are we doing?
I'm pretty much set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
I feel pretty good. I feel ready. Might do some minor tweaks to it, but I feel like got a bunch accomplished there. It's good.
So it would be nice if you guys had like a solid backstory. Like, I'm not going to ask you guys to write one, but it would help you and it would help your character if you thought about his backstory and you like wrote something out. And then also you send it to me. So, okay.
I'll just open this side.
Okay.
But I kind of need the cheese.
That way, like, you know where you came from when it comes up in conversation. Because I want to incorporate it into the story, to your backstories. Yeah, so you don't have to do it. I would like you to, just to enhance the story. But if not,
Do you want more of a backstory than what we just gave you?
yeah, I want like more detail. Ideally, I would want more detail. Like in your situation, I want to know like for one, like how you got involved in the college in the first place.
Peer
Like,
pressure.
Describe the Inquisition experience to me. Like what you do.
Terrifying.
What'd you do after the Inquisition?
Ran.
Where'd you go?
Right. The woods.
Where'd you get your book from?
Stole it.
From where?
The library.
Thank you. That's what I needed.
Oh, okay. What else you got?
But I need it
This
in
part's easy.
I need it like in writing though. That's the thing. 'Cause I'm not gonna remember all that shit.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know if he remembers the girl that Sadell was trying to hook up with this girl.
Oh, I remember that.
There were so many.
The bar. I remember fondly the
I
bar.
remember when you lost the girl.
He was ready to go kill that dragon that he wanted for a pet.
That was so awesome.
I like how Jordan. I remember Jordan was like, "The egg is crackling," and Josh looks at us and goes, "Let's do it for ourselves." We're like, "Okay." This doesn't seem like a great idea. Well, I was kind of in on it with I was like, "Let's hash this egg."
remember when that plan started going south. I was salivating at it. Oh my god! I was just like, I knew at that moment. I was like, oh my god! In a couple episodes, this dragon's gonna be like grown enough, and it's gonna get out. It's gonna fuck them up, and it's gonna steal Josh's pearl. And I like couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to do that. So I remember when that session came around, because I don't know if you remember, it was an Umber Hulk. You guys released it on an Umber Hulk. Because the Umber Hulk was fucking you guys up. And I knew, like, when I planned that, I was like, this thing, if they don't let the dragon out, it's gonna kill him.
And I remember Jordan trying to be, still be Barry, and he's like, I don't think I can control it much longer. We're looking at me and Josh looked at Barry and went, you can be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
What's a dragon? A baby dragon? We can still fuck it up.
Yeah, not the best decision.
Well,
But it was the only decision, I guess.
you guys did use him in the Dark Lake, though.
Yeah, didn't we use them to fall off to the hideout people?
The ship that chased after you guys.
Yeah, they were like shell shocked.
And we almost lost it then. I remember that.
No, we met up with the carrier,
Yeah, you're right.
and they were questioning what was in our crate, and we were just
Yeah.
like, "It's a pet." And they're like, "You should not have that thing here." And we're like, "You don't understand. It's cool."
Yeah.
You don't understand.
No, like, how about we kill you instead?
Yeah,
Did
they're
we
like,
end up killing them all?
No, because they're like, you need to be away from us, and we're like, oh, okay.
And then we just sailed off.
We just kept going by ourselves, Then the
What
dragon let out, killed the entire caravan. We're like, we're so terribly sorry. We're like, we had total control of this dragon, we swear. We don't know where it went wrong. Blame the wizard.
That was my fucking favorite part of that whole campaign.
Really?
That section right there. You guys were responsible for like hundreds of innocent deaths.
And they were pissed off at us, and then we saved them, and we're like, it's okay. We're heroes.
Have you guys seen The Boys?
No.
It's on Amazon, and it's basically like what if superheroes weren't all that good.
Okay.
And, like, that's exactly what it reminds me of. Like, you guys are like, we're the heroes, but then, like, you leave in your wake, like, hundreds of innocent dead. Like,
But the funny thing is, it was mostly Sadella's idea. We're just like, yeah, this sounds great. Like, stealing a potato sack, I'm still gonna rip you for, like, the rest of your life. Not gonna lie. And you're always like, what? I was like, come on. Stealing the potato sack just so we could somehow sneak steal. Why? I have no clue at that point. We even knocked out the poor kid.
Jordan's like, you could have just asked for it.
Oh, you're like sneaking in there and Jordan's like, you found a potato sack, but it's full of potatoes.
the drama.
You're
Full
right.
potato.
And you're like, what are you gonna do? And Josh is like, I'm just gonna jump it all on the ground. And Jordan's like, okay. Stop. Dexterity check. 5. You made a lot of noise. And you scared the living crap out of the cook.
No, what the cook? Even the cook's like, okay. You want a stack? Go ahead, take it.
He's like, what are you doing? You could have just asked for one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just get out of here. And you're like, alright.
That's a good way.
Alright. So that's character creation. Take with it what you will. Until game time.